Hey guys, so I just finished my lesson last night. So super good to have somebody come out and give me some pointers, because even though I have learned a lot, you definitely can't always judge yourself and coach yourself. So it's good to have, everyone should have a coach so that every so often at least they can come by, give you some pointers. So what I had to do is I had her ride Gatsby, and then I also rode him as well, so that way she could give me what she thought that he needed to work on as well as what I needed to work on. So for Gatsby, I totally agree. So for Gatsby, he's now needing to focus on his finesse type of training. So him finessing on following my seat and moving my seat, which I also need to work on a little bit there, and I was doing a little bit too much leg, little less leg, more seat. So he needs to work on following my seat and keeping a more consistent contact, not necessarily stretching down. So that is where he needs to work on, as well as transitions. Just going back and forth between transitions, which those are pretty much good for all horses all the time, but I need to probably like double or triple the amount of transitions I do in a session. Okay, and then for me to work on, so last time what I was working on was keeping my hands lower, as well as putting 80% of my weight in my feet. This time my hands have went a little bit too low, so I need them to come up a bit. So my hands need to come up, and of course, instead of having the trainer hold, I need to turn them thumbs up. Always know that, but you know, a lot of times you like get busy doing other things, and you forget to watch that. So I need to definitely watch that. But that is what I need to work on. That's what Gatsby needs to work on. So hope you enjoyed my lesson. And I just going to show you highlights of the lesson. And he did fantastic. He'd never ridden in a dressage saddle ever before, and it doesn't fit him great. So it's a little pinchy on him. So I might need to get a different saddle, try out a couple different pads, see what I want to do there. The Western saddle fits him much better. So me and her talked about it, and we think that probably I just should ride him mostly in the Western saddle, and then just every so often in the dressage saddle. But he did great, especially because you have a lot more leg on a dressage saddle. So he did fantastic for that. He did fantastic for having someone else ride him besides me, and he just really minded her very well. So very impressed with how he did today.
And then keep that rhythm, and then you have to get that rein, but keep that rhythm with your seat. And that's where it becomes difficult, because now it's your job to influence the gait and not just ride the gait. And things that help, you know, part of it can be losing balance, and so we have to understand that when, you know, we're starting to influence it, getting a little bit of a
I want to check in and thank the sponsor for today's video, which is Radish Girls, and they make tail bags. So they have a tail bag with fringe. They have two different colors, black and mixed, and so you know which one I would choose, which is the classic black, because then not only does it look great, it stays looking great, and it is, I am so impressed with this product. So let me just show you the product itself. So yes, this is Radish Girls tail bag with fringe. I'm going to do a full video on the review on this tail bag. Thank you so much for providing this tail bag for me. Again, I'll link all that information down below, but of this tail bag that is with Velcro, that is actually like, I don't know what kind of material it is. It's like nylon, but it definitely would like wipe away. So super good product. So if you're looking for a great tail bag for my small business, please shop small. Would really appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching, and now back to the video.
is for a nice turn, this is where it's at. You should be able to turn a horse.
Well, he neck reins, so.
Much influence from the rein. I'm just going to keep passing the age. I'm not going to pull any harder. So he's going, he's going, he's going. Stop. I'm stopping with my seat. I close my hands. I'm not pulling back any harder. If anything, I'll use that seat to bend him. Up and up and forward. This is how we start to get lateral flexion and start to soften his neck. And for the rider, you just re-influence. I'm not going to get worried because that gives him a reason to worry. Flexion and flexion side thing. And this right now, obviously isn't where we want to always be, but this is where he's at, so we have to ride. The horse gets underneath us, and he needs a little bit more.
So are you encouraging him to stretch right now, or are you just like, kind of, I guess, riding normal, as you would say?
Yes, I've not changed anything. I am just riding his trot as you would. Just needs a lot of like. This is perfect. That's where his head should be.
But for top line reduction and
That is right here.
you don't think he needs more long and low?
Nope, because long and low comes from a strong top line. It does not make a strong top line where there isn't a strong top line already. Another symptom of correct work. A horse that goes long and low with a weak top line is still home. Even though dropping your hands, I think that's your biggest thing.
Did I drop my hands?
Yep, and notice how your wrists are doing this.
Uh-huh.
Close. It's all one unit. Your wrist no longer operates. Your hands to elbow are one solid unit. So use that shoulder and bend them around. No, don't drop your hands. All it does is come slightly back, look up and around. Use your feet right here. Push them around. Feel that? And you feel the connection. You feel how he slightly steps back. You want to feel. Okay. Change the bend. Now go the opposite way. Same way. Don't change your hands. Weight in your outside stirrup.
So not as much with my calf, because I'm
No.
using my calf.
Right here. Yeah, no.
Okay.
We want this.
It's not a cue. So I'm trying to cue.
Yep, we're not trying to cue. This is where, again, our riding responsibility. You have to make sure that you're actually giving a wall to the outside. Like, he's falling out on this.
So if I'm going straight,
Yeah.
it should be 80% feet, 20% seat, yes? But nothing on nothing on the inner thighs, right? If you're going straight.
Just even contact the body to change whatever it is that's going on. So the horse starts drifting, over to the right, and so you're using your seat bones and your right leg to push them back towards center. Okay? You can't take into a dressage test because they literally do not actually have the strength and balance to carry themselves off of a rail because they are using the rail to keep themselves straight. So he's probably using it again. It's not
Right, he's drifting.
but he wants to go to the rail because it's an easy.
Thank you so much for watching. God bless, be adventurous, and we'll see you next time. Bye! For Adventures by Kayla.